Hi, I'm Brian Keith Gamble. This is my testimonial on Stevie Mackey's monthly vocal performance singing class. It was a great class. I was drawn to the class because of Stevie's experience. He was a coach on The Voice, and he's worked with various working artists, some stars, and I wanted to have the opportunity to learn the knowledge that the stars, get from Stevie, the knowledge that they have. And so I decided to take the class, and it was a great idea. I'm really glad I did. It was a wonderful experience throughout the month. It's very reasonably priced, the class, and at the end of the month, it's you get have a project, a singing project that you record. So the class is very goal-oriented. And the project, at the end, it gives you something tangible that you leave the class with, something to refer to as a standard to measure your success and your growth as you move forward after leaving the class. And I was really happy with the results of mine. It showed what I learned throughout the class, and it was great to be able to refer back to that, to reinforce the things that I learned in the class. Also, the peer group was really a wonderfully supportive and safe environment within which to learn. One of the protocols in the class is to give peer critiques on our weekly projects. After having studied some specific technical thing, for example, that Stevie gives instruction, or the theme for that particular week. So you get a theme based on Stevie's teaching and coaching, and then we use that theme on some song or project that we're working on, and we get to critique our classmates afterwards. Found that very helpful. There's a saying that you don't really know something unless you can teach someone else. And so that gives us an opportunity to do that, or gave us an opportunity, and it was really beneficial. It helped to reinforce, really drive home the techniques that we were working on and trying to incorporate within our own singing techniques. So that was a really positive aspect of the class. And the other thing, speaking of technical things, technical tools that I gained from the class, Stevie's daily warm-up exercises, the drills were really well designed. I guess just the combination of different types of drills, and there were a couple that I had never done before. I've been singing for a while and I've had several voice classes in the past, and his techniques are really good. I found that over the discipline and the momentum that I built over the month of doing the daily warm-up exercises every day really improved my voice and gave me a momentum that I can continue working on with those exercises afterwards. And as I said, it's a very reasonably priced class, but you also get to have access to the daily warm-up exercises. If you're not a musician and you can't, incorporate them, learn the drills yourself to accompany yourself, you have access to the monthly website in order to continue using the daily warm-up tapes that Stevie has. So I think that's a really valuable opportunity that you will still have access to after the class is over. The other thing is a technique called mimicking, which I had never heard of. I think it's something unique to Stevie's technique, and you're mimicking other artists and really being very specific about how they are phrasing and timing of songs. And his idea is that if you want to do something, you be successful at something, you look at how a pro does it and then do it that way. Now, ultimately, each artist you need to develop your own artistry and find out what your own sensibility is and incorporate that into your music. But as a practice technique, I thought it was really unique, and it was very helpful for me and productive to be able to first figure out what the successful artists have done on hit songs, and then in the process of understanding that as a baseline, then gravitate away from that by figuring out what the song means for me and reinterpreting that in my own artistic, from my own artistic contribution. So that was something that really worked for me, and I really uh, appreciate it, and that's something that I'm going to continue to use as I move forward. So overall, it was definitely worthwhile. I would recommend it to any artist, and yeah, so I thank you, Stevie. You're a really talented artist and coach, and also it takes a talent to be able to facilitate true growth in another human being, and I know that I have grown, so I thank you for that, and I appreciate your talent, and God bless, and thank you so much. All right, bye-bye.